I'm going to go live. And you know why? Because there's something blue on top of the moon. And I hope you can hear me. I really hope you can hear me. There's something blue on top of the moon. I went outside and my daughter said, "Mom, look at the moon." I said, "I think I should film the moon." So that's what I did. There's something blue on top of it, and I think they're ships. And you probably won't get this notification because I've been doing too many videos today. Hello there, Bang Bang and Apple Brooks. Can you see that blue on top of the moon? Um, Hello, everyone. Yeah, so I've always suspected something on top of the moon, even when I would take pictures of it with my iPhone 8 and my other iPhone. I've seen what looked like rainbow ships on the moon. I really did, and that is the truth. So let me stretch this out for you. Let me get myself out, Gina, honey. Get yourself out of the way. Let me get myself out of the way, and see if I can make this even bigger for you all to see. It's actually part of video footage. I think that they are ships. I really do like on the sun. I think there's ships also on the moon. Can you see that color of blue? I don't know if it's showing up for you all. I can make it even bigger so you can see it. How about right like that? Can you see it now? It's right there on the moon. Something up there. You can see it right here in the center. Actually, we're going to look at the top of it because I've got the video slowed down in really slow mode. And look over here to the side, there's like a hint of green, pink. And this is just the top part of the moon, because the moon is, it's no longer a full moon. The moon is going down. I think there's probably beings up here also on top of the moon. Look, there's like a cube right here. Perfect cube. Let's see if we can make that cube. Actually, I can make that cube show up. Let me put this back to me. Okay, it's on me. So you can see that while I while we look at this cube. We're going to come over here and look at this cube on the moon too. If it's going to let me see the cube on the moon right there. Perfect. Can you see it? It's like boom. We got a cube-like square, like right there in the center on the moon. Why would it even be there? Yeah, well, this moon is really, I don't think the moon is what we have been told. I really don't, to be quite honest with you. I never have thought it. Let's go back. Let's see this picture for those who may not have seen the blue on the moon. Boom. Can you see it now? Wait a minute. What happened? Okay, can you see it now? So you have to ask yourself, why is there blue on top of the moon? That doesn't make sense unless the moon really isn't all that we think it is. Really, it's true. That's the top of the moon. You see it, Apple Brooks, honey. Yeah. And I wanted to make it big like this for people who have a cell phone and only have a small screen to look at, because some people only have a small screen. There you go, right there. It's undeniable that, yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, you see it. Yeah, you are. We got blue on top of the moon. Yeah, we want to get right down to it and show it. That's what we want to do. It's pretty cool, you all. It really is cool looking. I love it. I love it. We can look at the other parts of it too. You can see that it doesn't kind of look normal. We got hints of green, and we got that cube right there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It is. I think it's a lot of things are hidden inside the moon too. Let's look down here. What something's down here too. Could be a ship. I think there's like a long straight line right under here. I think I think it's part of my theory too. I have another theory that this is just a cloaking all over the surface of the moon. I really do think it's like a cloaking device. Because as I look closer into here, I see cross hatching. You know, like a screen with cross hatching. If we were to, just let me do this. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to, okay, I've got that, got this, got this. Okay, yeah, this is what I've got. I don't like it when I do that, I really don't. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't see it. I was going to show you the, looks like it's like screen-like there. It really does. Let me see if we can kind of sharpen this up. No, you can't really sharpen it up that well. No, not really. Looks like there's windows down here too. It really does look like there's windows down here on the moon. You see it? Right there. Yeah. Look at this. So, yeah. So let's see this. And this was taken with my Nikon camera. I zoomed up on the moon and saw this blue here. And it's okay, but really that does look like windows right there. And it looks like there's like cloud-like stuff in front of this whole area. What if the moon is a ship? What if it is? It could be a ship. You never know. Okay, let's get back to this moon right here. So I've got the moon right here, and I just wanted to, I've got it going on really slow, is what I've got it going on. But I wanted to get to see, we can see a certain structure right here. Look at this top right here. Does that look normal? See, you can see the tint of blue. You can see the tint of blue right there. Let me, I'd like to, I've got to move this around. If I want to make it super big, I've got to move it. You all just bear with me because I really want to make this big. It's like that, the tip of the moon, just like that. And there you can see it. Let's watch it. It's on super slow mode. I think there's structures up there. That looks like a purple head. That looks like a blue head. This is the crater of the moon. It's one of the big craters because the moon is waning. Look, perfect round spherical balls. Can you see that right here? I know my cursor doesn't show up that well, but as I move it, you can see perfect round areas on this moon. There you can see the blue here showing up also, you all. This is the top of the moon. Part of me think it's like, I think that those are rainbow ships on this moon is what I think they are. Let me find myself over here. Let me put myself right here, you all. I'm going to move it further up so we can see it. I hope this is all right because I was just going over that whole entire surface. I've really got it zoomed up. But I only zoomed it up because I wanted to look on the top of the moon. Because oftentimes, you know, you want to look at the top of the moon and they just don't want you looking at the top of the moon. But I want to look at it. Bring you down and look at it. Oh, look. See, that's perfect. Can you see that? Right there in the center. Get myself out of the way so we can look at it. So look at these. It's another perfect square on this moon. You may not be able to see it, but it's there. Let me do this. Oh my gosh, you all, I'm seeing something moving around on here. I'm going to take 2 pictures of it. I'm going to take 2 screenshots. One, and I'm going to show it to you. One, if I'm going to get it right there, and then I'm going to get it moving if I can, because this is, of course it doesn't want me to, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to show you what I saw. If we can come to here, close that one down, close that one down, close that one down. I think I closed down the wrong thing. I closed down my video editor where I had something showing you all. If I'm just want to document this moon. Okay, I really do. This is what I've seen. This area right here. This, can you see that? It's like a cube. And what it did was it went from that location to right up there is what it did. It moved from here to up there. And you see, we've got too many. These shouldn't have these straight edges on this moon at all. No straight edges like this that are movable. But we do have them on here. You see it moved right there. I've got it in the center of the screen right there. Yeah, it moved. Let me put this back to this. Let me put this back to me, because if I put it back to me, we can look at this moon. Okay, we're going to look at it. It's going to be close up. Okay, we're just going to look at it and watch it shift. I might have it too big, but it's okay. We can see it. Yeah, it's a little too close, you all. Let me pause it, because these are ships that are literally shifting on this moon. Let me I want to shrink it down because I do have it a tad bit too big. So just I don't know any other way to shrink it down. I don't. It's still a little bit too big. You all please bear with me, because if you have a big screen TV, you'll be able to see everything. Let's look at it. We can watch it now in very slow mode, because there's something going on at the top of the moon. And have you ever noticed when you try to take a picture at the top of the moon on the very edge, whenever you go to take a picture, it blurs out on you. It doesn't want you to focus. Look at that. That's clearly a ship that I pointed out that had a blue top. It's like a rainbow ship on this moon. But then if it is, who do these ships belong to that are on this moon? Who are they? Who they belong to? You have to ask yourself. You're going to go to Mount Everest? It's like being on the moon? Yeah. Yeah, it is a structure. I'm not going to be pointing to anything because my pointer does not work here in the OBS studio. But it's the only place I can really zoom up and enlarge this area of the picture. To show it. Do you think this is going too slow? We got some another red showing up. Because I can speed it up. Let's do this really fast. I'm going to just, oh, Gina, honey, you messed it up. Well, I didn't mean to. Okay, yeah, here we go. I've got it sped up a tad bit so you can see it better, because I don't want to do it so slow. I really don't. But I do want to get it in here. Now you can see it. Yeah, this is the tippy top of the moon. And it was really hard for me to hold the camera steady. Even on my tripod, the wind was started blowing, is what it did. When it has this blurry stuff on it, that's what tells me that this is cloaked. This whole entire moon has, look at this stuff down here. It has like cloaking on it. They saw something on the moon's landing. So you can slow this down. We can slow it down a tad bit more. I think I might got it moving a little too fast. Ah, it did. It moved a little too fast. But that's okay. We can see it now. And if somebody steps in here, they're thinking, Gina, honey, what are you doing? We can't really see. It's so blurry. Well, it's blurry because they've got their technology covering their ships and quite possibly life forms. You ever notice why you can't get so close to the craters? What if this is a massive ship? What if the moon is a massive ship? Yeah, hello. Yeah, something is moving. I mean, and I'm trying to hold the camera steady too. But no, you know, the moon has also those waves on it where it looks like you got heat. You know, when you're looking at heat coming off pavement or something, it also has waves on it. But there's beings up here on this moon and there's ships. I think they're layered. I think it's ships that are literally layered. And there's something in that great big crater too. It's really interesting because you see even on the side how it looks blurry on the side. This is what it looks like. Because when the side of the moon has that blurriness, this is what the blurriness is looking at. You can see it up here in the top right-hand corner. It's like little round balls, like maybe the little white round balls. I have a gray fuzziness to them. Is what they have. Let me see if I can. Let me see. I think they're squares. I really do. I think they're probably cubes. But let me push the button. Just try to see if some of these are cubes. Because I thought I seen a cube-like shape. No, I'm just going to let it play and not look at it too much. This is a race of advanced beings. And if the moon is not what they say it is, why aren't we being towed? Why aren't we being towed? You know how they said there was this book, how they found spiders on the moon, a race of spiders, a race of beings on the moon? I'm going to try to get a good picture, because if I slow it down the right way, you can clearly see, right here in this right-hand corner, you can see that this is a ship, a rainbow ship. Hello. Now this video may not interest some people. Look over here on the side. We want to look at that too. Because the moon truly does look blurry on the side with a gray like thing to it. It really does. And this is what it looks like close up. Well, you know, if we truly were told everything, some things would be very, very harmful. Really, it would. And a lot of people wouldn't be able to be ready to hear it. They wouldn't. They wouldn't want to hear it. They wouldn't. They would totally dismiss it completely. Is what they would do. Now I'm going to shrink this down a little so you all can see it. See it more, just as I seen it at the top of the moon. And it is dark. You can see at a distance, you can see them better. Let me get this. I'm going to try to get it. Yeah, that's a pretty good image of it up there at the top also. The way it looks. Let me see if I can get it somewhat. You can see it right here. You can. Yeah, sometimes I don't like looking at it. And look over here. These are like round, gray. They look gray, but they're probably they're circular objects, circular beings. Over here is what they are with their little cloaking things that come out of them. I really think they are. This may look very fuzzy because the moon is fuzzy. The moon is very fuzzy, you all. Whoopsie. I gotta get back to this. I gotta get back to me, you all, and I gotta quit playing around. I'm supposed to be showing this moon. Yeah, we can look at it in regular speed. We really can. Let's just put this moon in regular speed so you can see it. So you can't see the edges when it's like this. You can see what looks like a green edge or something. Let me pause that. Now that right there does look like buildings. I see some more blue. There's some more blue on here, you all. There's a lot more blue. Let me put this to me. A whole lot more blue on this moon. Let me do this really fast. Come bring you back over here and look at this. Let's look at the screen. Let's bring this blue out. Bring this blue out on the moon. Look at this. See the blue? Why would you have these colors on the moon? Blue and yellow. You see it? And greenish and then blue. Why would you have it? You can clearly see it. What if the moon is a big entity? It could be a life form. It really could be a life form. Can you see the blue on here? And the green? And the purple? This is the moon. I think it's these colors are due to what's inhabiting the moon. It could be a base, it could be their planet. It could be stuff like that. Enoch said that. Yeah. So if you're just tuning in, this is the top of the moon. Earth before the moon. Let me put this back to me. We can look at the rest of this again. I keep getting distracted. That's what I get, but that's okay. We can look at it. This is our normal view of the moon. It is interesting. Yes, Christine Warner, there could be camouflage shields in color to make us see what they want you to see. Absolutely, I've seen it happen. I really have. So I think that's a very accurate observation. I really do. there's something else to the moon. See how it is waning at the top? The colors with the Nibiru are blue, orange, purple, and white. Well, that would match these, sort of, that we see. And I do apologize for coming on here again, because I know it fills up people's news feed. I want to shake those colors out is what I want to do. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these things on the side are beings. I really wouldn't. I would not want to. Here's what I wouldn't want to do. I would not want to find out that there are beings on the moon and that they had great big giant reptilian heads. I would not want to see that. I would not, with big jagged teeth. Because I've seen those type in the sky before. Its mouth looked like the Cookie Monster. It was just one big giant head with Cookie Monster mouth. Not the Cookie Monster, that abominable snowman with those pointy teeth. It's like a constant movement. There's green underneath here also, you all. Green underneath this green underneath here. You can see the green right here. I'll blow it up so you can see it. You can see the green colors also from that screenshot of the moon. It's like, did we get it close up enough? I think they're rainbow ships too. I really do. Rainbow ships. Put this back to me. Let's finish looking at this moon. If I can quit moving it. I did take individual still shots. I got a few that weren't so blurry. What I need to do is get out that equatorial mount and set it up. It's like this is constantly shifting. The objects that are on this moon are constantly shifting. Well, that's really cool, you all. It really is, if you can see it. The structure right there in the right upper corner that I said where there was a blue, now it's turned to black. It's turned to black right on top of there. You should be able to get some screenshots from your phone when this video is over, and you can see more yourself how the structures are changing on this moon. And it's not due to the shaking. Let me do this. I wonder if... Wait. I think I've seen something move. There was something right here, and it's totally gone now. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Something moved from a location, I think. Oh, it's okay. We'll just do it. I know it's shaky, you all. Real shaky. Let's take another screenshot. Let me see what's looking. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of blue up here on the top of this moon. I think I've already shown this. Lots of blue. A ton of blue in these areas. Let's look at these screenshots, if that's all right, because this is a straight line, and here's one here too. Look at the blue, all on the top of this, these areas of blue. It's a dark blue. Purple, like a royal, like purple color. If you can see it, I'll make you see it. Let's see it. We can bring out the blue. Yes, we can. We can bring it out. Now you can see it. I can only bring it out if the color is there. Okay, and the color is there on the moon. The blue colors. Blue steel, well, I guess it could be steel, but I think there's ships on the moon. I really do. Ships on the moon. I'm going to cancel that one out. I think I took one more. I did. One more. And you may not be able to see it that well. I think it's all cloaking. I think that whole entire moon is, it's just cloaked. Even though I do like to film it, I do. I like filming the moon. I like seeing the different colors on the moon. I do. And I like looking at the original moon, which we have been taught all of our life. This is also what it looked like when I took a picture before it focused. You see the red circles around it. We can watch this. This is only 1 minute and 22 seconds. Yeah, you all, please hit that like button. See, you'd never know looking at this moon that it had any blue on it at all. Hello, Dave in Phoenix. Yeah, I can see the living plasma because it does, part of it does look like plasma at times. Solid and shiny. Yeah. Let's see what these other pictures are. Okay, that's the video that I did trying to zoom up. It's only gonna, it's hard to get a really crisp image of it. Oh, that's trippy. That's so trippy. Oopsie. Yeah, see that? It's like a structure. Now see, that's clearly white, that's clearly white, that's clearly white, and I'm thinking, I don't know what that is that well. I'm just dragging this cursor, you all. Because I took so many, the camera shakes too much. Yeah, let's get over to, I want to get to these pictures. See if we can see. Oh, yeah, look at this. Look at the outer layer of this moon, you all. That is not normal looking. Well, it's not a solid structure, or doesn't look like. It looks like there's a lot of things piled up on that. That is really interesting. And see, this what right here does look like a plasma, a whole entire plasma thing. Wow. You filmed the high-rise building looking objects at times on the left side. Yeah. Look at that, you all. Can you see that? That is so wild. Let me see if I can zoom up on these areas right here. Look at the edge of the moon, how it looks. Right there. Isn't that weird? It doesn't look solid at all to me. It really doesn't look like an atmosphere of something. That is so wild. Look at all of this up here. This got a lot of gray on it. Look at that. So Dave, so I've seen this right here before, and it is like a covering. I don't think it's like a thing that stays there. I think it's a pattern that is put out. Because if you look at this, it looks like it's just like there. It's not solid. Look at that, you all. It's got pinks and greens in it. Pinks and greens. Then you go over here to the edge. You got a lot of gray on the sides too. The grays become more prominent. It's like smoke, but it's not smoke. It's like that's the wildest thing, you know. You just look at that top of the moon right here. It doesn't look like something that you should find at the top of the moon. It doesn't. You know what? Mode. That's how I can describe it. Mode. You know how mode covers something? This is what this reminds me of, like mode covering this part of the moon. That's what it reminds me of, like a mode. And it's not a mode, but that's what this right here, texture, reminds me of. Mode. Mode that is like growing there. That's what it looks like. A mode. There shouldn't be any names highlighted in here. Somebody will put their I don't know why they are. Yeah. So look at this. It literally looks like a mode covering on the edges of this moon. Mold, you know, like mold, fungus. That's what I'm talking about, not mod. I'm talking about my mold. Dangerous black mold. You know, you can't breathe in black spores. Spores from the mold are, it's going to make you sick. That's what it looks like. It's on the side of this moon. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it looks like. Do you think it looks like that? It does. That's the only way I can describe it. That's right, like a mold. How a mold would spread in order to give forth an image. That's what it looks like. Okay, we're done looking at that. I'm going to cancel this out. Yeah, mode with an L. Sorry about that. See, this is a blurred. I wanted to zoom up. That's all it did. It blurred out on me. And here again, another area. Another area. It's kind of dark right here, so we can't really see it that well, but it does look like that. Just like a mode-like texture that's put on the moon, a layer, a covering in these dark areas to make it have its pattern, a programmable mode-like thing, I guess. It may not sound nice. It may not, but that's what it seems like to me, looking at it close up. Sometimes I thought that beings lived inside the moon too. You can see some green and pink and yellow, and you see it on the edge also. All on the edge of this. How can the moon look like that? It looks like little brown heads right here. It really does. It looks like brown heads. And I can't sharpen the image for you, but it's what it reminds me of a distance, the little brown heads on this moon. Look at that. That is so wild. That's the top of the moon around the crater. That's right. Why doesn't it spin? See the green and stuff? The top of the moon. And I know I'm spending a little bit of time on this, but I wanted to look how this jumped off the moon right there. This gray head, or whatever they are, jumped right off the moon in their own space because it's in the sky around the moon. Ah, perfect. Look, we got a red ball. You see that red ball? Well, it's not a red ball. They're not playing ball on the moon, but that's obviously a red. I think it's probably a red being. I think, this is what I really think. I think that there's a life form that can change its colors. And they are circular. It's like the phoenix lights and those other lights, the multicolored lights in the sky that people see. I think that there is a race of beings, and they can change their color, and I think this could be one of them. You know, this could be also kin to the stars, a relative of the stars in the sky. It really could be. Now, see, this is like the original photo that I took. See, look at this. Come on, you all. This is our moon. Okay, this is the moon, right here. You see what it looks like. Why you got that on the moon, unless it's not what we've been told. And it's not a trick of the camera. It's not. It's not a trick of any camera. This is its actual structure. Its actual, oh my gosh. That better not be one of those reptilian heads right here, because I see a dark eye right here and a dark eye right here, and I see like what kind of looks like the bone structure of a reptilian head right there. But if it's not, I don't mean to be disrespectful. I really don't. Are you all able to see what I can see? Because I can't tell if you can see what I can see. See, look at this. It's really pretty. It really is. Um, we got a Mary on here being rude. Um, um, yeah. Oh, okay. I don't know why somebody's saying they're reporting people. Yeah. So look at this. The top of the moon. It is rather interesting. And then, we get the shades of the gray stuff. Yeah, Mary's all right. Well, I think that's wonderful. Yeah, this is the best image yet right here of the multicolors on this moon. What if this is their home and this is where they live? What if they live there? You see this right here? What if they live on the moon and it's, even though they don't look like us and they're a life form and they're a peaceful life form, these could be very peaceful life forms living on the moon. Could be rainbow ships. People get a pass to the moon. Well, what can they do on the moon? Really, what can they do? That was pretty cool, y'all. So now it looked like a normal crater. Blur. It's blur. Let's see. Look at this. You know that you've seen them. If you've taken any pictures of the clouds and stuff, you know you've seen these in the sky, in the clouds. Okay, they fly around in the clouds and cloak themselves. Wow. What if they just all cluster together and they form one great big gigantic ball in the sky at night? But then how could they? They would have to be a great big gigantic ball unless every country had their own moon and stuff like that. Oh, wow. Look at all of these colors. That is so neat, you all. It really is so fascinating. I really love looking at it. I do. And it doesn't matter if it's really not what we've been told. It isn't. It doesn't matter. These are nice pastel colors and they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. They make a beautiful painting. Look at that. That's our moon. It's the only moon that we've known unless we've been towed into another system. Matthew, honey, thank you. Yeah. It's like, wow. That's what I say. Wow, look at that moon. You'd never be able to see that from the ground with your own eyes, and unless you can zoom up like this, then you wouldn't get to see it. Yeah. That's really pretty. I love it. What if when we take pictures of the moon, say I take pictures, and because my mind's focused on beings, then I capture beings and or pretty colors like this. And what if someone else's mind is focused on structures, and when they take pictures, they see structures? What if what we think within our mind is what manifests and we capture it? What if? You cannot deny this. Look at that, you are. There's no denying that. Oh my gosh, can you believe that? Boom, the moon. Welcome to the moon and the pastel colors. It is absolutely beautiful. It really is, you all. Look how beautiful that is. Mm-hmm. I'm going to take a screenshot. Boom. It's really beautiful. I could just look at this all night going back and forth. I really could watch it go back and forth all night and just stare at beautiful close-ups of the moon. because they're so pretty. Even if it is a light show, they're really pretty. I probably should move on to the next picture. Looks like a massive landscape. It's so cute. But then look on the edge of it. You have these beings on the edge of it too. They're trying their best. They're just doing their row. This is what they do in life. It really is. They do their thing. And then I couldn't get a good picture. That's when there was too much light on it. I think I'm done at the end of my pictures. I really think I am. Let's see. Yep. Well, this was by far, this was my favorite picture right here. It's so pretty. It is pretty. It's like that. They do remind me of the rainbow ships that I have taken pictures of. Actually, I'm looking at something I put on one of my mouse pads of these. If I could show it on here, I would, but I'm not able to show it on here. And I doubt if I could find the picture of it, you all. But they're so beautiful. They really are beautiful. That's okay. It is. I don't know what you're watching on that screen. I don't have my face on there, and I know it's not nice. It's not. You know what they remind me of? They remind me of the stars like this. That's what they remind me of, the stars in the sky with their beautiful colors on the moon, if I can find them. See, this is what the stars do. That's what they remind me of. I think they're kin to the stars, what you see on the moon. This is a star that was moving around. That's what the moon reminds me of. I think they're one and the same. I think they're all part of the family that lives in the sky. I do. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, John Adams. Yeah, I think they're part of the family that lives in the sky. Because they have those beautiful colors. Oh, let's see this one right here. Yeah, I've got some beautiful star videos. I really do. Beautiful star videos on the YouTube channel that show all those beautiful colors. And it's very peaceful. If you like peaceful, you would like that. You really would. So yeah, I think they're part of this family. Just like that. Yeah, you all. I know I've been flipping through here. I have been. I am so sorry. I just got myself distracted. I did. Staring at these pretty pictures. Yeah, I think they all, it's a one big family up in the sky. That's what I want to say. Up in the sky is one big family. And I'm going to put myself back over here if I can. I am. Just back over here. So that was very relaxing for me. I don't know about you all, but I'm looking at pretty pastel-y colors is quite relaxing for me. It's wonderful. It really is. It's a great way to wind down looking at the beautiful colors that are on the top of that moon. It is. Red clouds. I post too many videos. I do. And, you know, if you got so many notifications from other channels too, you may not get it. And if I post more than 3 videos at times, and depending on my subject matter, you're not going to get a notification if I post more than 3 in a 24-hour period and or the subject matter. But it's okay. It is all right. Yeah, King of a Hookah Mundo and bang bang mucka bang. It's okay in the big scope of our life. It is. It's okay. Apple Brooks, honey, thank you. If Susan B. Honey's on here, thank you all. I am going to go. It's late. It's 11 o'clock at night. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry I kept you all on here at night. I wasn't even going to get back on here, and then I saw that moon, and I thought, I want to go out there and I want to look at that moon, is what I said, and that's what I did. I went out there and I looked at it, and I thought, wow, it is so beautiful. That's what I said. The moon is so beautiful. And I think that what if highly evolved light beings live on the moon? What if they do? You see it? I do have a playlist. If you're new here, I have a playlist, and it's in stars and also relaxation. It kind of reminds me. They remind me of the top of the moon, and it's okay. It really is. It's fine. I think I put myself back on here. I'm gonna go. So with that being said, hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you all for being on here and being patient with me as I look over these moon pictures and these videos to share, because I find it fascinating, and I'm sure other people do, because it's not every day we get to look at the top of the moon and see all those beautiful pastel-y colors. It's not. So that's great. Thank you again, moderators, and yeah, good night, everybody. I think I said hello. Did I say hello wherever you are? I can't remember. I guess I did. It's late. Yeah. That's okay, you all. I am tired. Excuse me. Good night, everybody.